Hey everybody, welcome to the SMA Journey 51 vlog. Alright guys, in this week's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about probably one of the toughest decisions that I've had to make in my life. I've decided officially that I am going to be switching from Spinraza to Risdiplam. And I know that I've done other videos in the past where I talked about that I was going to make this switch, but over the past probably 2, maybe 3 months, I've been going back and forth with my neurologist via email, and we've been talking about the pros and cons of Risdiplam versus Spinraza. You know, they both work on the SMN2 gene, and they basically both do about the same thing. But there are some benefits to Risdiplam that I see that Spinraza doesn't give me, and that's the reason, or one of the reasons, why I've decided to make this switch. So I wanted to talk to you about why I decided to make this switch and the process that I went through to make this particular decision. And then I'm also going to talk to you about my upcoming Spinraza injection, which is scheduled for Monday, July the 6th. So this will be my last Spinraza injection, and a lot of this boils down to timing because there's a delay with regards to your last Spinraza injection until you can actually start Spinraza, and I'm going to be talking about that timing. So, like I said, over the past probably 2 or 3 months, I've been going back and forth with my neurologist, and we've been weighing the pros and cons versus making a decision like this. Like I said, both Risdiplam and Spinraza work on the same SMN2 gene, and they do about the same thing. But one of the benefits that I see with regards to Risdiplam is that it's an oral treatment that we're going to take daily versus getting a Spinraza injection every 4 months. You know, probably over my last 3 or 4 maintenance dose injections, as I got closer to the injection date, I went through some lethargic feelings. I was very drained with regards to my energy. Now, I'm only about 2 weeks away from my next Spinraza injection, and right now I feel fantastic. But I've noticed that probably over the last 6 to 8 months, I've definitely gotten weaker with regards to my hand strength and my finger strength. My grip strength is definitely not as good as what it was. And I think over the past 6 months, these changes have also kind of made me think about why I want to make this switch. And I'll go into that in just a few minutes. And this video may be a little bit longer than most because I want to make sure that I give you all of the information with regards to my decision. And I also want to talk to you about you making this decision and why this needs to be something that you need to start thinking about now. So, and also we've got severe thunderstorms in the area. So if you hear thunder, sorry, I'm not going to wait and do this video. I need to do it now because I want to get this out due to my work schedule. So if you hear thunder in the background, hey, that's the pros and cons of doing videos right now. You know, I just have to do it whenever I have time. Okay, so like I said, I've been talking to my doctor, and one of the reasons why we decided to make this switch, and again, this is information that I'm going to try to get clarified over the next couple of weeks, and I'll make sure that I share it with you. But there is, or at least we think there is, a time delay between when you can start Risdiplam versus your last Spinraza injection. And we believe this time to be 60 days. So I'm going to be going in on Monday, July the 6th. So day 1 for me being off of Spinraza will actually be that Tuesday, July the 7th. If the FDA doesn't make the announcement until late August with regards to Risdiplam, then by the time I fill out the paperwork and get the approval from the insurance company, we'll be around that 60-day mark, maybe a little bit over. But at least once we get the approval, I can immediately start on Risdiplam versus waiting until, you know, sometime in November. If I wait to take a Spinraza injection, it'll be probably the 1st of February before I would be able to start. So the timing is actually working out really well for me. Originally, the FDA was going to make this announcement in May. And if they would have made the announcement in May, I probably would have been able to start Risdiplam much sooner. But the FDA wanted more data from Genentech so that they could increase the dosing age for those that are going to be receiving Risdiplam. It was probably going to be, at the most, you could be 12 to 15 years old. Now they're looking at adults. And another reason why I made this decision is, you know, my hand strength is getting worse. and I'm getting older. I'm going to be 55 years old. Some of you may be in your early 20s or late 20s, early 30s. And if I was in your shoes, I might consider waiting about a year after Risdiplam's approved so that you could see what those patients are going through. But since I'm 55 years old, I decided to go ahead and make this switch now because I am getting worse. There's nothing I can do about that. I think my physical therapy has done wonders for me with regards to my breathing and my energy level. So I'm definitely going to continue my physical therapy even when I do make the switch to Risdiplam. But knowing that you're getting worse kind of brings reality to the forefront, and it makes you think about it. So, I also knew going into Spinraza that it wasn't going to be a cure. It was going to be a treatment. I was hoping that the Spinraza injections would stop the progression, but it has definitely slowed the progression, but it hasn't stopped it. And to be honest with you, I don't know if Risdiplam will stop the progression as well, but it's a chance that I'm willing to take given my age. So that's the reason why I decided to make this switch now. I talked to family and friends, but more importantly, I spoke, and I've got a really good relationship with my neurologist. She's very upfront, very open with regards to new ideas, these new treatments. She's probably one of the best neuromuscular neurologists in the world. And I've got a lot of faith in her decision making as well. And she also allows me to ask any question that I want. So I'm hoping that your doctors are the same as my doctor. So we decided to make this switch now. So I've got to go back to the hospital on Friday, July the 3rd for a COVID-19 test. And it's basically just a drive-in test. You just stay in your car. They come to your window. You roll the window down, pull your mask down. They swab your nose. You pull your mask up, roll your window up, and you go home. And they'll probably have the results sometime that day because UT Southwestern, I believe, can get the results back within the day. So they'll know that I'm coronavirus free, and I have to be coronavirus free before I can go through my next injection, which is scheduled for that following Monday, July the 6th. So again, the timer will start for me on Tuesday, July the 7th. And after 60 days, hopefully the FDA will make the announcement that they've approved Risdiplam. My doctor is going to start getting all of the paperwork ready. Once the announcement is made, I can go in and sign the paperwork, and then they can go through all of the insurance protocols that they need to go through to get me approved. And I do think insurance will approve Risdiplam because I'm on Medicare and they're paying for my Spinraza treatments now, and we're hoping that Risdiplam is going to be a cheaper treatment to go through, so hopefully the insurance company will approve it. Now there's a lot of questions. What if Risdiplam doesn't work, or I don't see any benefits to it? Can I switch back to Spinraza? Right now, I don't know, but it's a chance that I'm willing to take. And I don't want my decision influencing anything or any decision that you're going to make. You need to talk to your family, your friends, your loved ones, but more importantly, talk to your doctors, okay? And this is a decision that you're going to have to make. They can give you all of the statistics, they can give you all of their professional opinions, and they could probably do this all day long. But ultimately, the decision is going to be up to you, like it was for me. And it's a chance that I'm willing to take, and I'm probably going to say that it's going to be a good decision for me because of the way I feel. I've got a gut feeling that Risdiplam is going to help me since I'm going to be getting it every day. I'm hoping that the constant level of treatment in my body will help me from getting any worse. Again, it's a hope and a prayer. If I was born today, I wouldn't worry about going through the effects that I went through in my life. All of these infants and toddlers now that are being diagnosed with SMA will probably never see a wheelchair. But I was born 54 years ago, whether I like it or not. And I've gone through this, and I wouldn't change my life for anything. I'm not trying to preach my Christianity, and I've said this in other videos, but my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ has taken care of me. My life has been wonderful, and I wouldn't change a thing about it, okay? But given the fact that I'm getting older, this is a decision that I've made, and I'm excited about it. So I'm going to be doing a lot of my future videos once I get started on the process of doing the paperwork, getting the insurance approval, getting the actual treatment. I'm going to go through this and I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going through. So if you do decide to wait, just continue watching my videos and I'll tell you what I'm going through and whether or not I think the decision that I made was a good one or a bad one. You know, I hope and pray that it's a good one, and I think it will be. All right, guys. So like I said, I go back in for my next injection on Monday, July the 6th. I don't look for anything negative to happen with regards to diet. All of my injections have gone great, and I look for this one to go just as good as all of the others. So please continue to keep me in your prayers, because you guys are always in mine. And I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Again, I apologize for the length, but I wanted to make sure that I gave you all the information that I had. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions with regards to what I've been going through today in this video, either drop me a message down below the video or send me an email, and all of my contact information is down below the video as well. Anything that you guys want to know, any questions that you have, send them to me, and I promise I'm going to answer each and every one. Listen, also, if you did enjoy this video, make sure that you give me a thumbs up. And also, hit that little bell button, okay? That way you'll be notified of any new videos that I do. I hope all of you have had a fantastic week. Do me a favor, this upcoming week, do something for yourself that's going to make you a better person. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.